On a crisp October evening, under the light of a full moon, three friends, Jake, Ava, and Liam, decided to celebrate Halloween with an adventure. They planned a nighttime walk through the old Whistling Woods, a dense forest on the outskirts of their small town, known for its eerie legends and ghost stories. It was the perfect setting for a Halloween thrill. Dressed in their costumes, Jake as a zombie, Ava as a witch, and Liam as a ghost, they set off with flashlights in hand, excitement mixed with a hint of apprehension. As they entered the woods, the towering trees seemed to close in around them, their branches casting ghostly shadows in the moonlight. At first, the walk was fun. The friends laughed and joked, trying to scare each other with tales of the Whistling Woods' haunted past. According to local lore, the woods were cursed by the spirit of a woman who had gotten lost and died there many years ago. Her whistling, trying to find her way back, could still be heard on quiet nights. As they ventured deeper, the atmosphere began to change. The familiar sounds of the forest were replaced by an unsettling silence, broken only by the occasional rustle of leaves and the distant sound of whistling, soft and melancholic. Eva joked nervously, "Guess the ghost lady is out tonight," but her laughter was forced. Suddenly, Jake stopped in his tracks, his flashlight beam landing on a peculiar sight. A circle of old weathered stones, arranged in the middle of the clearing. Inside the circle, the ground looked freshly disturbed, as if something had been recently buried there. Curious and unnerved, they debated whether to investigate further. Lion, always the brave, stepped into the circle to take a closer look. As he did, the air around them grew colder, and a dense fog began to roll in, engulfing the woods in a suffocating embrace. That's when they heard it, the whistling, now louder, closer. It was a haunting melody that seemed to come from all around them. Jake and Ava called out to Liam to come back, but as he turned towards them, his expression one of fear, he suddenly vanished into thin air. Panicked, Jake and Ava frantically searched the area, calling out for Liam. But there was no response, only the eerie whistling that continued to surround them. In their frenzied state, they became disoriented, losing all sense of direction. As they wandered helplessly, the forest seemed to come alive with strange phenomena. Shadowy figures darted between the trees, ghostly apparitions that appeared and disappeared in the blink of an eye. Whispering voices called out to them, beckoning them deeper into the woods. Exhausted and terrified, Jake and Ava finally stumbled upon a path leading out of the forest. As they emerged from the Whistling Woods, the sun was beginning to rise, casting its light on the horrors of the night. They reported Liam's disappearance to the authorities, but despite extensive searches, he was never found. The only trace of him was his ghost costume, discovered at the edge of the stone circle. The story concludes with the townspeople avoiding the Whistling Woods, now more than ever convinced of its cursed nature. Jake and Ava, traumatized by the night's events, moved away, unable to shake off the haunting memories of that Halloween.